This year has to be it. This year is the only one that will do. Why? Since everyone is becoming more optimistic, especially those in charge of the business, these people are known as bullish. And if you bet against that idea or against those guys, they will actually eat you if you don't give up your stubbornness and change your idea to fit with theirs. Why? The European Central Bank cuts interest rates again by 0.25 percentage points, which goes against what Bitcoin magazine said. The Federal Reserve is coming up next, and my heart is beating fast. Hey guys, I just realized I've been a little sleepy today. But as soon as I woke up and saw news like this, I realized why this is such great news. For the market. Here is the plan, guys. This is why I was so excited about 6 days. The world will have changed forever, guys. A new world will have begun because the turn will have started. Now let's go down here. This is the Federal Reserve interest rate. This is the Fed's funds rate. I was shocked when I saw this. I'm like, really? Because I haven't been on this for so long. So basically on September 18th, the Federal Reserve will have to decide whether to cut rates by 25 basis points, which would be great in and of itself, or by 50 basis points, which is crazy. So guys, what will it be? What will it be? 57% of the market thinks the Federal Reserve will cut 25 basis points, which is good. But only 43% think they will cut 50 basis points, which is also good. Almost half of the people here are 50 or older right now. Or a lot closer to 25 basis points, guys. Let's cut to the chase. What do we think will happen if we see a 50? That would be crazy, right? Pray that it's a 50, guys. It will give us all the fuel we need for that big blow off ahead of the guys who are coming up. That's all I have to say. But some might say, well, a 50 will scare the markets, guys. You know it wouldn't happen. It's already too late for the Fed. This is crazy, guys. I'm sure Eric Trump's tweet that crypto is the future has made my heart beat faster. Who said it first, guys? No one else did on the channel, or except me. Or at least I'm all in. I don't know about you guys, but I'm all in and I need crypto, so Pump he just agreed with Donald Pump's plan. Let's hear what he has to say right now, guys. There's a lot going on. Something is definitely coming together, don't you see? Come see me live on Twitter at 8 p.m. The start of Liberty Financial around the world on September 16th. We're moving on from the old and slow big banks and into the future with crypto. Leaving behind the big banks that are slow and out of date. Oh my gosh, that could be the next president of the United States of America supporting blockchain technology. World Liberty, guys, you're leaving the centralized system for a less centralized one, right? It's interesting that the timeline is straight 3, 2, 1, guys, and then Eric Trump says he's on. What's going on is interesting, right? When we talk about who will win the election, guys, we don't need him to win or Pump to win, but it would be great if he did, right? Because that basically just adds more fire, guys. We need as much power as we can get to the next light source. Now, President Trump says he will also get rid of all taxes on extra pay. When you work more than 40 hours a week, guys, your extra won't count toward your taxes, right? Elon Musk is next. If Pump wins, Musk will be on the same dream team. Efficiency department of the government, yes, 138 is A. Number of the fool. Well, Harris, take a look at these guys. 50% Pump 49, that means it's a tie right now, right? In other words, who is going to win? Guys, I don't know. Again, it's almost time for the elections, right? So it's already early in the scary season. Then this is all bullish. This is good news for Bitcoin and our other coins, no matter who wins. Justin from WatchaGuru BlackRock says that Bitcoin might be able to protect us from more and more chaos around the world. And less faith in government banks and paper currencies. Take a look at that, guys. We got the win. Can't you see BlackRock? It's the main puppet that controls everything. You should definitely buy Bitcoin. That's what it means. And guys, if you don't think they'll pump Bitcoin at some point, you must be dreaming, okay? But here's the scary thought. Hold on. This is how they plan to drive up the price of Bitcoin so much before it falls, right? Look at this, guys. Let's say we're right here at the timeline, right? Just before the fall takes place. Let's just say that's a fall, okay? To give you an example, Bitcoin. People are now buying Bitcoin to protect themselves against chaos around the world. I was the first person to say, guys, I'm not even making this up. Someone said that XRP is the best hedge there is. Who told me that XRP is my insurance against drops in the value of my investments and depressions? On this station, no one else did it but us. Then BlackRock takes our idea and uses it for Bitcoin. Let's say Tune 26 is there and Bitcoin is above 300K. How did he get there? Guys, that's because people are trying to avoid control by going toward decentralization, but that's where they get ripped off. That's when Bitcoin falls apart, right? Guys, do you remember that it goes all the way down? It takes those lows no matter what they are, right? Then it turns green. So we should run it back up, right? There is something very bad going on, but this is a great idea. What does this mean? They are about to put a lot of money into our banks. BlackRock, a $8.9 trillion asset management company, says that Bitcoin is a way to protect against global chaos and political uncertainty. The company said in a statement that Bitcoin is a world alternative to cash. BlackRock says the asset could be used as a hedge against rising global chaos and a loss of faith in banks, governments, and paper currencies. Wow, guys, hold on a second. Hold on, it's time for the banks to play. Trump and Donald Trump are both on board. Besides that, Elon Musk really likes cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin. Then we got BlackRock saying buy Bitcoin because the world is going to crash at some point and that's going to be your hedge tool. But I don't think that's it. I think it's an XRP. This is not AH of eyes. Please like the movie. Thanks. It is said that Bitcoin is a new product. The gold market is 10 times bigger than this one. Put an end to the quote. Because of this, it is very volatile and acts in a way that is different from stocks and bonds. A lot of investors see it as a way to protect themselves from financial and geopolitical dangers. I don't think so. Guys, look at history. What happened during recessions? Yes, people do not buy Bitcoin. So why do they lie to you? They want the blow-off to happen, that's why. Right on. Now, some investors see it as a way to bet on the future use of blockchain technology. Regardless, investors need to be careful with Bitcoin and think about the risks and possible yields of the assets. Wow. Guys, this is completely crazy. What's going on? Yes, there is clearly something going on. The SEC agreed to limit crypto trade in the N8 states, which is what we saw when ethereum settled its losses. Well, that was interesting. Oh, interesting. You can tell that people hate and insult the SEC by reading the comments, right? Pump did say that Gary would be leaving as soon as he took office. I wouldn't worry too much about these guys getting their last card right before the SEC is eaten alive. They don't seem to want to accept this new technology. Well, the institutions are because trustworthiness bought 190 more Bitcoin.
Right.
I don't know about the others, but I do know that because of cash, we have to go up and down sometimes. Okay, look at all that cash on hand. It's big at about 45K. In that case, I believe we will take it at some point. Not yet. Not yet. This was likely taken during the slump. Okay, the things that happen in the black zone. But I think this is going to happen soon, right? So we keep going up and then come all the way back down. Take that cash and then go up again later, guys. Yeah, I see what you mean. But let us see what comes next. Now, I want to let you know that the Federal Reserve will begin to cut rates in 7 days, which is about 2 days from now. The next Bitcoin bull market is also coming, right? In other words, guys, look at how the stars are aligning. And the money printers are about to start because the black line is the Fed funds rate. Okay, so the blue line will always show up on the Bitcoin price chart. Did you see what happened to the price of Bitcoin when you lost them? So guys, this is going to go back down and Bitcoins are going to go up. Easy is really cool. But if you want to know when the next crypto bull run and altcoin season will happen, just follow the money in the central banks. Let me explain. The world's central banks are starting a period of coordinated easing. They're telling us what's going to happen. What does this mean? It means that all central banks will add liquidity at the same time. Now, why is this important? Because global empty cash has been the main driver of the 4-year bull run cycle, and the Federal Reserve and these other central banks are about to cut rates. The market is driven by liquidity. Really understand this, stores do not start the bull run. Wall Street and whales start the bull run. You might be thinking, why? When liquidity goes up, crypto prices don't go up right away. This is because there is a lag effect, which means it takes time for money to move into the markets after liquidity goes up. It is clear and easy to see the link between past bull runs and global empty liquidity trends. It's important to get there early and have a plan. Green and purple here, guys, that's the money supply, or M2, and what we see here is what happens when there's more cash on hand. Check out what the white line does to the price of Bitcoin.